Welcome back to another episode on the road to 1200 ELO on chess.com. If you haven't watched the last episode, please make sure that you watch it before you continue with this one, because it was two games that I played and it was very entertaining, it was very epic, could learn a lot of stuff. And just a hint, there was important rook moves. You can also see the hint in the thumbnail. But in today's episode, we're currently at 1073 ELO and I'll be playing two games in this episode. So let's get into it. So for the first game, let's see with which pieces we start off with. Start game. Starting off with the black pieces. And you know, if you have watched the other episodes, I play the Scandinavian when I'm with the black pieces. So that is my go-to opening. But this is like a variation that I'm unfamiliar with, the one that the opponent is playing now. Okay. You can't take because then I'll take. Okay. I can take. If he takes, then I just open up his position. So let's take. Take. Let's push the pawn up. Bring my bishop. Trying to force that diagonal. He might do this, but then I can check and take. So now I can check, take. No, then I can't take. Let me just check. Let's bring the knight. And I can move here. You see, I might be a bishop down, but like if you can see the safety of the king and the activation of the pieces, my pieces are attacking his king side way stronger compared to what he's attacking. And I think that might have just been, plundering his pawn. Am I wrong? Let's take. What should I take here? Should I play this? Threatening mate. Let's play there. If he takes, then it's just checkmate. If he takes with the rook, I take the rook. Then takes, and then let's see. I can take with this, or I can check. Then he has to move his king, check again, and then take his, right? Yeah. He has to move, check, check, only move, take. Now we could like run his king this way. Should I take? Wait. If I check, he could move just there. Okay, let's check like this. Should I take? My time is running out, that's also the thing. Or should I just protect? Let me just protect it. Yeah, he's running his king to safety. Let's attack the knight. Where can his knight move? If he moves his knight here, I can check and take the knight. If he moves it here, though, I can take. Wait. If I move my queen, he can't take my queen. Wait. Let's take the knight. He should lose his queen in this process. Because if he takes, check, and then he'll probably lose his queen. Check, he can't block with a bishop because it's pinned, so I should win his queen. Now let's push. Okay. Let's do this. Just resign, bro. I have 3 minutes. That's what I'm saying. You should just resign. If he does like a pawn move, I'll check him, block, take, and then just make a queen. Let's go, man. Let's go. 1081. As you can see, a brilliant move. I think the brilliant. Let's actually do a game review on this one. But I think it all started. Wait, let me just go to the game review, then we can both look at it together. But I think it all started when something happened here and his king became in an unsafe position with the pawn move that he made. But my accuracy is 66 only. I had 4 misses. That's actually a lot of misses. So, Scandinavian. Okay. So, I could have taken with okay, but that's not what I... Oh, that's the brilliant move. See, sacrificing the bishop so that he can open up his position, and now his king wasn't safe. And I think from here I had the advantage. This was a mistake. Yeah, I should have just attacked the pawn. Because if he moves the pawn, it's checkmate. So yeah. Okay. Was that the miss? Because then he has to. Okay. Plunder. I must. Oh, he plundered his rook. Block. Take. Okay. I missed again. Mate in 2, I must mate in 2. So if I moved here, moves up, and then checkmate. Damn. Second brilliant move. Sacrificing the rook for the... Yeah, it was just basically downhill from here. So, good first game. Let's see if we can continue the momentum for the second game. I hope you guys were like understanding my rambling, or I hope I wasn't rambling while I was explaining the things. But there's gonna be the second game of the episode. And we start off with white. And my opening starts with e4. The e5, knight to f3, knight, okay. Defense like that, instead of with the knight. Let's see what happens next. Okay. Punning my knight. Let's attack. Takes. If he just moves back, and now attack this way. This guy is rated 1099. So if he wins this one, he'll be going over to 1100 elo. So let's see if we can stop that. Okay. That is looking like a closed game. I think he might attack like this. Okay. Shouldn't I just take that? It's looking to make moves like this. Or he's baiting me into taking. So what I think I'll do, this move here. Also making a getaway for my bishop in case he plays this. So it's not always a good idea to move the knight on the outskirts of the board, because a knight in the center it like fills 8 squares. So if you move it to the edge of the board, it only takes up, 4 squares. So I think that's why it's not always a good idea to move the knight to the edge. But obviously in some positions, it could be beneficial depending on the situation. But I think in most cases, it's not a good idea. But now I'm thinking of castling this way and attacking. Or since he already has momentum on this side with his pawns and that, with my castle, or first move my rook. Okay, let's castle. He's looking to castle that way. But if it doesn't, I can just take. So let's castle this way. This queen is actually protecting that. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to castle that way, because he could attack and then open up this file. So, okay. I have 3 defenders of this pawn, so I'm not sure what his ideas are. Okay. I think it's best to take with a knight, since it's kind of a more forcing move. Or I could take with the bishop, attacking the rook. Then he takes, then I take with a knight, attacking his queen. Or I can just take with the queen, so let's take with the bishop. And after take with a knight, if he takes, I take. Okay. We can just check. Then he has to move his king to the center, which means he won't be able to castle. And I can take the pawn. Or he can just block with his knight, and then I take the pawn anyway. Okay, let's do that. I think he's thinking of sacking the rook. because then his queen, if I take and then his queen will move in here. Basically almost the same thing I did last game. I knew it. So I think what I will do instead is take with a knight. Because if I do this, he will take my, open up the side. Yeah, dangers. Now let's see what attacks I can create. I think moving, no, because then you would take maybe moving the pawn and then taking with the bishop, no, with the rook. And Sunday's king is in the center. I have moves like this. Or I can centralize my... He abandoned. That is so unexpected, but I'll take it. There, you have to take the chances you get. So now we're on 1089, and that brings us to the end of the episode. Another 20-minute episode, but 2 W's again. So it's 4 W's in a row. And I hope you enjoyed it. Absolute cinema in the first episode, I think. There was like a masterclass, but we go again in the next episode. See you guys.